Hello everybody, my name is Starlight and welcome to the channel. This is my recap for the short story for the High Republic in the Star Wars Insider March 2021 issue. This is Starlight First Duty Part 1, and this story is written by Cavan Scott. So we have a brand new character in the High Republic. Her name is Velko Jahen, and she happens to be a brand new species that hasn't been explored before in Star Wars, and that is a Soikin. So Soikins are described as being tall, having silver scaly skin with white hair, and Soika itself is in the middle of a civil war. Her parents were on opposite sides until her father had defected. She has spent a long time in the trenches as a soldier, so she has had enough, and now she has decided to take up an administration position aboard the Starlight Beacon to get away from it all. So she gets to go to Starlight Beacon, and we see everything through her eyes. Her amazement, her wonder as she steps off of the shuttle and is greeted by an Avician nurse named Okana, and she tells her she has to report to the controller aboard the Starlight Beacon, and their name is Rodor Keen. So she meets Rodor Keen. She sees the medical ring is in disarray, and her job might involve having many hats because Rodor Keen is in conversation with this one character that we see in the Marvel Comics. His name is Maru, and he is a Jedi, so they don't really get along with each other, but you do see that there is a bunch of crisis going on because at this point the great disaster has happened. There are emergencies still happen, so the worst of the cases are sent to the Starlight Beacon to the medical ring, and you have different kind of things going on with rivalries between certain species that are, in beds next to each other, and that's the best they can do to get these people in. So we also have Rodor Keen, who basically tells Velko she has to watch on this serial ambassador of Ryan. And well, he wants her to just stand there and guard, and she's like, that's not really my job. And he's telling her that the Husarians are out to kill him. And then she hears a loud scream, and she runs over to one of the patients that is trying to almost kill one of the doctors because a bad reaction to some kind of medicine. So it's up to Velko to grab the syringe and inject it into this patient to calm the patient down. And then next thing you know, you hear a bunch of screams, and we have Velko returning to Cyril, and he actually has been killed. So there's a mystery. That's where this issue leaves off. But yes, it starts really like run-of-the-mill, like, yeah, this is how things work on a Starlight Beacon. And next thing you know, this story ends with a shocking death. So it definitely turned very quick. But I do appreciate how Cavan Scott introduced us to a bunch of characters. We also meet this security chief Tarpfin, who is a female Mon Calamari. There's a bunch of new species mentioned that I haven't been familiar with in this specific issue. So there's a lot of world building going on, and I do appreciate how we're seeing more of Starlight Beacon throughout different characters' perspectives. So what do you think of First Duty? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars The High Republic stories, I do have a playlist dedicated to many videos on the topic, so make sure you go ahead and check that out, and do subscribe if you haven't already. That is going to do it for me, Star Raptor. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also included 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at StarRaptor.